Hey cello players, my name's Mia the Creative Cellist, and I help adult cellists play with more confidence, more focus, and more creativity using mind and body tools. Today I want to talk to you about the importance of learning your fingerboard geography. And what I mean by that is we have this fretboard, it doesn't have any frets on it. We have to get around this cello and know what notes we're playing anywhere on the cello. And I find that the vast majority of cellists don't have a really good system for understanding where notes are on the cello. And I want to show you just the beginnings of this. I have a number of videos on fingerboard geography that go more in depth, but I want to show you a starting point that any cellist can get started with in understanding this concept and in helping you get around your instrument. So I want you just to think for a second about the way that your cello is strung. So we have 4 strings on the cello: the C string, the G, the D, and the A. And if you think about it, these strings are 5 notes apart from each other. So that's what we mean when we say a cello is tuned in fifths. C, if I go up 5 notes in the musical alphabet using my hand: C, D, E, F, G. 5 notes. 5 notes above G, G, A, B, C, D. We have D. 5 notes above D, D, E, F, G, A. So those are 5 notes from each other. And what that means is anywhere on your instrument, if you put down a finger, the note that's right next to it is either going to be 5 notes lower if it's a lower sounding string, or 5 notes higher if it's a higher sounding string. And it's key that you understand when you're playing a note what all the other notes are around it. I don't want you to skip this step in favor of playing a bunch of music, of reading music only on the D and the A string. I want you to really think about your strings and how the notes relate to each other. So let me give you an example. If I'm playing a note in the first position, so many of you will know the note E, first finger on the D string, and you want to get that in tune. So here's E. You want to know in a millisecond that across from E is B. If I go back the other way, A. And if I go back the other way, D. Now in first position, if you're familiar with first position, that's going to seem easy and obvious. But what if we go somewhere that you're not familiar with? So let's say we go all the way up here and we get to, let's say, harmonic D. The D in the middle of your string. What are the notes that are across from that, right? We've got D, across from that G, across from that C, and across from the D on the A string we have A. So I want you to start thinking about your cello not as notes next to each other in a linear form, but start thinking about it across the strings in a more horizontal or lateral way where you're thinking across the instrument and next to. So again, for example, if I'm on this note D and I go over, I know that's A because it's 5 notes above it. So if that's A, that means my first finger is either G sharp or G, half a step below it. And you can quiz yourself. This can be really fun. Try to find all the D's on your instrument. Find all the E's on your instrument, and then name all the notes across from that. If you spend a little bit of time doing this each day, your fingerboard geography, your fundamental understanding of where notes are on the cello is going to be so much better, and you're going to be able to figure out things like complicated fingerings rather than being dependent on a teacher or a book to tell you what fingers to use. So hopefully that will help you with the concept of how to approach fingerboard geography, and we can talk some more in the future. If you have a question about this or you want to go more in depth, feel free to put a comment under the video. If you'd like to talk to me in person, you can schedule a call with me, completely free, no obligation call at cellogo.com. I can't wait to talk to you, and I'll talk to you soon.